this is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and today we're going to look at Halo Spartan Assault. The new Halo that's available in the Windows Store. It runs on Windows 8 Metro. And here's our lovely cutscene. And we're going to play it on the Sony VAIO Duo 13. The VAIO Duo 13 is brand new and it runs on an Intel Haswell Core CPU. We have the Core i7 version. The Core i5 should be just fine for this as well. And it uses touch controls the game. You can also use the keyboard and mouse, but touch is pretty cool and it works very well on this. And Microsoft said they're going to add support for game controllers later. But hey, if you want to play Halo with the game controller, there's plenty of great Halo titles. This one really is designed for touch on touchscreen tablets and notebooks, and if you happen to have a touchscreen monitor. So we're going to test it out now. So when you start a mission, it kind of acts like it's doing biometrics here. It's cute. You put your two fingers on each of the controllers, and it's a dual stick controller. Obviously top down, a little bit different for Halo if you're used to the regular Halo. The on-screen controls are all really good. Easy access to your grenades down at the bottom. You got your weapons swapping on the right-hand side. Pretty good selection of weapons. Not really very hard gameplay, at least for the first 3-4 missions that we've played so far, but pleasing and fulfilling nonetheless. Aiming is pretty easy to do. So is walking around. The controls are really well done overall. Graphics are really nice looking. The frame rates are smooth too. Pretty impressed with this. Of course, we have a full 1080p display here, so it's going to look pretty nice. And clearly the game assets are made for that high resolution. This also will run on Windows RT for those few of you who might have a Windows RT tablet, and on Intel Atom Windows 8 based tablets, though you might not get quite the performance out of the Atom, obviously, that we're getting on a full core CPU here. As I mentioned, you can use the keyboard if you want. Microsoft said game controller support is coming. And one thing I'm kind of bummed at is for the on-screen controls, you can't choose left versus right-handed. So you're going to always be moving using the left and aiming and firing using the right. And more of the controls are going to be the right-hand side. It's a little bit of a bummer if you're a left-handed person. Plenty of good weapons to pick up. You can drive tanks, you can man turrets and mow down the bad guys. We'd love to see more high-quality games like this on the Windows Store for the Metro games, because this is really, really, really nice. If this is the future, there's definitely hope for Windows 8 tablets for those who want a game. Because obviously we have Intel HD 4400 integrated graphics here, so you're not talking dedicated graphics for killer gaming. So obviously for those who want to run Halo level games, you know, the kind that you install by a DVD, usually your Ultrabook or your tablet isn't the one for it, but for high quality Metro games like this, it can bring a lot of the same fun to the table. This game does take up almost a gig of storage. You got to download 893 megs to install this game. Which also tells you that the game assets are quite good in terms of not just the graphics, but also the audio. The files are beefy. So that's the new Halo. Be sure to watch our video review of the Sony VAIO Duo 13, and we'll have our written review up shortly for you too.